Hey Leos, welcome. So I'm going to do a career and finance reading, so we'll get you some messages of clarity and guidance as it relates to that. And with that, I'm really just going to go ahead and get into it, and we'll see what you have going on here. All right. Okay, thank you. All right. So I feel like there is sort of like a righting of things. Things are kind of getting back to their rightful place. So whatever this is, let me see. Okay. Yeah. So you may be like, okay, a couple things here. We're going to take this one as well. All right. So first, I feel like there is something that you are sort of working through and working past, and it has an easier solution than you really think, because you're only thinking like there's only one way or only one solution to achieve your goals or to get past a situation, but there's actually many options available to you. And it's not only that, but it's like you are, and I say this with love, but you could be sort of over exaggerating things a little bit in some area, in some way or another. So you may want to just take a moment and reassess and see where you might be kind of over exaggerating something and not seeing like the forest, not seeing the trees through the forest. I think that's the saying. So essentially you may be like focused on some other things around when there's really like a path that is best suited for you, that you are in some way consciously or subconsciously blocking yourself away from that path and from that option. Yeah. And also there may be a need to get some additional training. So if there's something that you are interested in doing, a path that you want to go down, there may be an opportunity for you to get more training. So even if it's just on your own and, you know, watching YouTube videos on it or something, there's definitely room to grow. And depending on what it is that you are open to learning and want to learn more about, yeah, there's an opportunity there. However, it comes. And you can think of different ways that you can, like I said, just mentioned, like looking at YouTube videos or something, or maybe it's signing up for a self-paced course. Yeah, there's definitely opportunity and ways for you to grow, and through doing that, you are going to receive the blessings of that information and that knowledge and gift, or I'm sorry, that knowledge and wisdom that's growing your gift. And that is essentially like what you're working towards. Okay, so we got like a lot going on here. All right, I'm only going to take one and then we'll get some more. So I do feel like there may be a little bit of a distraction coming through and coming in, and it could be like physical things in the world, or it could really be like your doubts and fears creeping in and sort of like pulling you away, and you're allowing them to become obstacles to you moving forward in the direction toward your dreams and desires. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely about you taking the lead and moving forward. So you have a plan, or you have some idea. You have like what you want to do. You know what you want to do and you know what you want to see, but it's about like taking the lead and taking the initiative to take those steps to move yourself forward. And it could be like the tiniest step. That is still taking a step. Even if it's a tiny step, that is still taking a step. And the whole world is in front of you. It's like there's so much available to you, and so much that you can do, and so much abundance that exists. He literally has the world right in front of him. So it's time to get out there. It's time to show what you have. Because you know enough, you are enough, and you got this. So don't overthink it. Don't keep yourself in this state of just lack and feeling like you don't have what it takes and feeling like you don't have the courage and the strength. Move away from that, because you do. All right. So let's see what challenges might come up for you. What else? Thank you. All right. Okay. So I feel like it's like fleshing out this idea and knowing what it is that you truly want and desire. So I say that for some of you, because I feel like you're in different places, obviously, because this is a collective reading. So I think for some of you, you do know what it is that you want, and you do know that you want to move forward with it. It's just a matter of like stepping into that leadership role and running with it and going for it. And then others, it's more about like fleshing out the ideas and not necessarily having a full picture, complete picture yet of what it is that you do want to do. So really think about what you desire and what makes you passionate and what's going to make you happy. What have you always dreamed of? Because it feels like for some of you, it's sort of like a back and forth type of thing. Like these two are in completely different directions. So it's like you may have like a lot going on, or just like ideas that aren't necessarily organized in any way. So it might be time to start working on, because you definitely have something that you want to do. So even just, again, like the tiniest steps, like just getting like a whiteboard and just drawing it out, mapping it out, and that could be a first step. Or researching on your phone, watching videos about it, looking up people that have been successful in that area and seeing what they're doing, and listening to podcasts and maybe audiobooks, or again, just really delving into that research part. And even if it's just identifying what it is that you're going to need, because I hear like for some of you that might even be helpful, because you think that, again, it's like one way, like you need all this or you need this much money, and there's other options available. There's other options available that you haven't necessarily seen yet. They haven't come to fruition. So again, with the self-care practices, I'm always talking about the self-care practices. So like you're meditating or whatever it is that you do, journaling, exercising, getting out into nature and grounding yourself in nature. Whatever those things are that helped you to connect with Source and connect with your higher self and receive those downloads and messages is absolutely what you're being guided to do. So what are some challenges here? What are some challenges for Leo? Thank you. All right. Yeah, so definitely putting in the work. So I feel like for some of you, there is this temptation that's pulling you away from your goals and from your dreams. And like I said earlier, it could be just complete, like just feeling overwhelmed and not necessarily knowing what direction to go in, and being pulled and feel like you're being pulled in different directions, or like just having a lot of information and not necessarily knowing what to do and how to organize it. So it could be helpful to just think about everything that you've accomplished so far and being appreciative of that, and thinking in terms of like, okay, how did I do this? Like, I wanted my degree and I worked 2 jobs. I went to school at night. I, did weekend classes. Like, just what did you do to become successful for previous accomplishments that you've achieved? and applying that. Okay, how could that help me here? Well, I could sign up for a night class in this particular area, or I could sign up for a self-paced class in this area that'll help me gain the knowledge that I need to do steps 1 and 2 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like that. Again, just thinking about what you've accomplished previously and being appreciative of that and using that and leveraging that information to help guide you. So that's definitely something that's going to be helpful to you during this time. And I hear like giving and sharing of yourself and making sure that charity is reciprocal. Not only that you're receiving it, but that you're also giving it out as well. So that's huge here. And in addition to that, staying positive and staying focused on your goals. And when those thoughts of doubt creep in, and those belief systems, so I apologize if you heard the dog growling. He's growling, okay? Yeah, so when you are like coming across and you're recognizing those belief systems and those patterns and behaviors that keep you stuck and keep you stagnant and keep you feeling fear and doubt and like you cannot be successful, like recognizing those behaviors and habits and like cutting that off and letting them go and choosing happiness, choosing a positive attitude, choosing love, choosing abundance over all other things, and staying in that mindset, because these are coming up as challenges, and you may quite literally also have a challenge with your finances at this time that you need to be more proactive and like the way that you're spending your money, like paying attention to that, being more creative in how you are adjusting and paying your bills and kind of just working through your budget again. So those are all things that you may find beneficial to you at this time. Okay. So let's see. Let's get some other messages. All right. So we have cursed career, right path, and be smart with your money. So absolutely, we talked about maybe going back through your budget and addressing any careless spending habits, and just getting back on track with your budget and finances so that you can have money and you can put in resources toward the goals that you have. Okay. And let me see why this cursed career is here. What clarity can you offer there, please? Thank you. All right, yeah. So whatever it is that you're going through with your working situation, it's definitely allowing you to learn and grow. So these are skills that you're learning about conflict and about how to deal with people and competition that are going to help you as you align with your path and with the work that you came here to do. Because I'm hearing that this may not be like your ultimate career and what you came here to do, but it is a stepping stone, and it is allowing you to learn. And there's also this component and element of like not comparing yourself to the competition and not like engaging with people that don't have your best interest in mind, or people that are toxic. And these could be work people I'm talking about. These could be colleagues. Like just not engaging with them on that toxic level. Like just coming and doing what you need to be doing and staying focused on what your assignments are so that you can have that time when you go home to focus on what it is you truly love to do. Okay. So what else? What else do we have? What else for Leo? All right. So we have the healing must be completed before your life can transform. Lessons in life will repeat until they are learned, and you're creating a you that you will be proud of. Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, like all of this stress and strife and these challenges are training for you. They're allowing you to step into this space of alignment where you have all of those things figured out and you've worked through them. And now you're conducting this business in a healthy, aligned way. So give me some clarity on this healing here. Thank you. Yeah, so it's time for some rest and relaxation. Absolutely. Yeah. So you taking the time that you need to relax and rejuvenate. And I'm always promoting the self-care practices, I know. But yeah, it's time to get back to, those practices that keep you aligned and keep you on track and on your spiritual journey and spiritual path. So what is that? Journaling, meditating, getting out into nature, exercising. What are those things that allow you that time to connect with source and connect with your higher self? All right, so which one? We'll do these. Okay, we have sun, happiness, and well-being. Yeah, so time to get back to what truly matters. And we have family matters coming up. So I am going to do a love reading. So I feel like really strongly that this is tied to some challenges that you may be going on in the home and that you may be going through. So we'll delve into that in the love reading. And then we have unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So I think really understanding that everything that is happening is to show you more about yourself and what you prefer and who you are authentically, and allowing you the opportunity to learn lessons to help you grow. So yeah, you may be going through some challenges, you may be experiencing some challenges, and I'm hearing this is in both finances and family matters, but there is this opportunity for you to choose happiness and to choose abundance and to choose love, and to move forward with that attitude and that energy, and that will really transform this negative energy into positive lessons and opportunities. So it's about you being in that space and alchemizing in that way, because you have the Magician here. So what else? All right, we have simplify. Yeah, absolutely, especially during this time. So if you are watching this when it is posted, it is around holiday time. So it's going to be so important to just simplify everything. Everything. Like I said, don't give into this toxic drama, just dumb shit that's going on. Stick to what your assignments are, what you're supposed to be doing. The gossip, I'm hearing gossip. I say this with love, Leo. No gossiping. Let it go and focus on your shit, right? Simplify things. Get back to your healthy eating and exercise habits, or stay focused on that, because some of you are already there. So stay focused on that. And persevere. Call on your strength as a Leo, the lion. Call on that to help you through. So let's get some additional messages here. So what additional messages do we have for our Leo, please? Okay. What was this? Oh, butterfly. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. So I was looking for this and it came out in a different way, but yeah, so there's absolutely some transformation and change happening, and you have everything that you need to be successful and to persevere through this. And know that it is a blessing in disguise. So open yourself up to the experience and allow it to happen, and allow yourself to focus on the lessons and focus on the positive out of every situation. And that'll make things a little easier to go through. I thought something had flipped over. Let's see if it did. Yes. All right, and then we have horse. So, butterfly and horse, you may want to look those up and read about those as spirit animals and get those additional messages. But we have freedom, adventure, movement, endurance, travel, and independence. So yeah, absolutely. So I do see like this new chapter opening where you may be going through that alone, not with some. You have every opportunity to be successful. You have the sun here. Every opportunity to be successful and to really, really focus on your happiness and well-being. And I completely understand that this may be a challenging time, especially when you are in a breakup or yeah, I don't want to mix the two readings because I am going to do a separate love reading, but some of that's coming out here. But yeah, so if this is related to just some sort of business venture or a job that you're separating from, like, just choose happiness, choose love, choose seeing it and viewing it as an opportunity for you to learn the lessons that you needed to learn from that. Thank your higher self and source for that experience and move forward with love, and apply that to every situation here. Okay, and then to close out, let's see what other messages we have. Thank you. One more card, please. One more card. So I feel like I really need to do the love reading because I feel like it's just kind of like sneaking in all of these readings in some sort of way. But a lot of these you can apply to all different kinds of scenarios that you may be going through. Yes. And so when you're co-creating your reality, just envisioning prosperity and financial abundance and success is really important. That's showing up here. Yeah, so these are all related to creating your mindset and creating the reality of abundance and of success. Yeah, and I feel like this is a really great time to do research on investments and on ideas and goals. Because like I said, some of you are in flux with like, all right, what direction do I go down? Whereas others may have it a little more figured out. But you know, this is definitely an opportunity for you to do whatever you feel comfortable with and whatever you feel good with moving forward with right now. So if it is still in the infancy stages and you're just researching and exploring ideas, then definitely do that. At least do that. And some of you may be a little farther along where you have a plan and you have, you know, an understanding of the finances that you may need or of the equipment that you may need or what have you. So it's about like taking that inspired action. What is it that you can do today? And what is it that you want to do today? And what is it that you feel good and you feel great about doing today? So when you have those answers, absolutely do it. All right, Leo, so those are the messages I have for you today. Please like and share this video and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and we'll talk soon.